Have you ever felt the floor disappear beneath you while someone you love just looks you in the eyes and says something you'll never forget? I thought I knew my life, my marriage, my future, but one sentence changed everything. She looked at me that night, her eyes cold, and said, "I'm done with this marriage." I just smiled. I know what you're thinking. How could I smile at that? But it wasn't a smile of happiness. It was a smile that came from somewhere deep, somewhere I didn't even know existed. A smile that had been hiding beneath the shock, beneath the heartbreak, waiting for me to finally see the truth. We'd been together for 8 years. I met her in college and we fell in love fast. Maybe too fast. She was everything I thought I wanted. Beautiful, smart, witty, someone who could make me laugh on the darkest days. We got married 3 years later, and for a while everything felt perfect. I worked hard for us. I stayed late nights at work, saved up for the little things she wanted, celebrated every small victory she had. I thought love was enough to protect a marriage from the ordinary, from the daily grind, from temptation. I thought I knew her, but apparently I didn't know myself either. Started with small things. Late nights at work for her, phone calls she wouldn't let me answer, texts she would quickly hide. I tried to tell myself I was imagining things, that I was being paranoid. I even convinced myself that I was being unreasonable. I wanted to trust her. I wanted to believe that the woman I married loved me the same way I loved her. But that night, everything came to a head. She was sitting on the couch, her arms crossed, staring at me like I was some stranger she had no patience for. She took a deep breath and said it again. "I'm done with this marriage." Her words hit me like a sledgehammer. My chest tightened, my throat went dry. And yet, somehow I didn't panic. I just smiled. Not because I was happy, not because I wanted her gone. I smiled because I finally understood. I finally realized that for months, maybe years, she hadn't been there with me. Her mind, her heart, her loyalty had been somewhere else. I didn't need to yell. I didn't need to beg. I didn't need to cry. She had already made her choice. And the truth, the terrifying, gut-wrenching truth, was that I had been married to someone who was already gone. The revelation, shocking twist. The next morning, I didn't try to stop her from leaving. I didn't try to talk her out of it. But I did notice something strange, her phone. She had always been careful, always keeping it locked, but that morning she left it behind. Curiosity, or maybe something deeper, made me pick it up. And that's when I found it. Messages, photos, everything I had feared but couldn't admit. She wasn't just unhappy, she was in love with someone else. Someone she had been seeing behind my back for months. I read their plans, their little inside jokes, the way she wrote about him like she had forgotten I even existed. I felt my world crumble. Every memory, every laugh, every promise, it all felt like a lie. The betrayal wasn't just emotional. It was a complete erasure of everything I thought we had. I sat there for hours, staring at the phone, letting the tears fall, letting the anger rise, letting the betrayal sink in. But then something strange happened. I realized I didn't need to chase her. I didn't need to fight. I didn't need her validation anymore. Her leaving wasn't the end of me. It was the moment I remembered who I was. I realized that love isn't about holding on when the other person is gone. Love is about recognizing the truth, even when it hurts, and having the courage to walk away with your dignity intact. I called my best friend later that day, and I said something I never thought I'd say. I think I'm finally free. And I meant it. Sometimes the worst betrayals show us who we really are. Sometimes heartbreak becomes a mirror, reflecting strength you didn't know you had. That night when she said, "I'm done with this marriage," and I just smiled, it wasn't because I was okay with losing her. It was because I finally saw clearly. I finally understood that life doesn't end when someone leaves. It begins. And maybe, just maybe, that smile was the first real one I had had in years.